Come with me to check out Old Irontown in southern Utah. It's about 20 minutes away from Cedar City, Utah. It says this town only lasted about 10 years before it got closed down. They were mining, it said pig iron from this little town. Honestly, not sure what pig iron is, but if you know, leave a comment down below. This is where we are. So this looks like a beehive kiln. Pretty cool. Established 1868 by Ebenezer Hanks. It says 800 pounds of iron was produced each 8 hours. The plant was running day and night. It was taken over by 1883. Oh, that's crazy. He worked day and night. The iron mine originally had 2 kilns, but the weather and looters destroyed the second, leaving only the one you see here. You can still see the ash. Incredible, back in the day. Charcoal was the fuel of choice here at the iron mine. It was created by burning stacks of juniper and pine in the beehive kilns. It took about 12 days for one kiln to produce 50 bushels of charcoal, providing enough fuel to process 1 ton of iron ore. I don't know if you can see it very clearly, but this is the channel, the water channel where they get their water from the mountains. Pretty cool. I don't really know how hard it was for our ancestors, because we just turn on a faucet and just have water, but they had to have ditches to make this all work. This was an old iron miner's house. How crazy that is. They also used plaster, as you can see right there. Old timber making the floor. Crazy what they used back in the day compared to now. Still standing, part of it. Awesome. Really wondering what that is too. What that could have been used for. As you can tell, there's sagebrush all around this area. So the Native Americans used the leaves and the seeds. They brewed them into tea for coughs and colds, headaches and fevers. And this looks like a bunch of sticks. It said the Native Americans actually used the bark as chewing gum. And the bush was used for cough syrup and tea. Pretty crazy what our ancestors used. I know you can't see it, but if you listen close, you can hear it. They use that stream for their crops. It's called Pinto Creek. Provided the stream of water necessary to turn the water wheel. It pumped the bellows, which would heat the furnace to extreme temperatures to produce iron. Crazy. A beautiful view too. In the 1870 census, it said 97 people living in 19 houses lived here, along with the pattern shop, molding shop, a grinding device, and 2 charcoal kilns. Over the year, they had built a post office, a boarding house, brick schoolhouse, butcher shop, and a general store, leaving only the remains you see here. They supplied ore for the railroads and provided iron used in the 12 oxen that is in the St. George Temple baptismal font. This is a forage hood. Said it probably went to the buildings behind us. Funnel and remove smoke in the foraging process. Pretty cool. This is called a puddling furnace. On the bottom there'd be sand. They remelted the pig iron. They just put that so the wildlife wouldn't get in, so that wouldn't be there. They redid it in 2022. Crazy. It says these rocks are called salamanders, also known as bear or dead man's foot. Elements placed in the blast furnace for iron smelting. Iron ore, charcoal, limestone. Salamanders form at the bottom of the furnace and must be removed to maintain good quality iron production. The term salamander is related to the ancient belief that some genies whose animal was the salamander lived in fire. Let's see if we can see it. There's black charcoal. Seeing a little bit of rust. There's another one. There's 4 of them. And this is really hard to tell. This is called slag. Slab to help control the temperature. Was removed from the furnace when cooled and piled out of the way. It's low density glass. Let's see if we can find some. Kind of looks like it's been all picked through. Maybe taken some home. Look. That's a piece of slag right there. Maybe this. Crazy. Used to grind the molding sand. So a horse or mule would be hooked up onto this, turning it. This grinding stone. Awesome that this is still here. Kind of see some water. I think this grass the Native Americans would use for baskets and whatever else. when we were leaving the old iron town, it said to look at the mountains too when you leave. It's all mined iron too. That's where Iron County gets its name. Iron mining. Thanks for joining me today on my little adventure in Irontown. Until next time. Remember, pack it in, pack it out. Leave no trace, and leave all the artifacts that you find for other people to find too. Have a good one.